So I wanted to make this video as something big has happened in the Miami Hurricane sports world. Um, as you don't know, some majority of folks might not know this. There is a hockey club. It's not it's they're saying it's not a team, but I think it's a team. It is a hockey club in a non-major in the Hurricane sports world, but it still counts as a sports team in the Miami Hurricanes, Miami Hurricanes program. We just happen to have a hockey club, which is an independent in the college hockey, and the Hurricanes are just have to be in Division III from last season to be in Division II. So they're in this little conference called College Hockey South, which consists of teams of Florida Southern, Tennessee, believe it or not, Alabama, and others, and probably FSU if I'm not mistaken. But I wanted to make this video as I didn't have to, but I wanted to. The Hurricanes, this Hurricanes team, the hockey team, they have won the College Hockey South Division III championship. This happened this afternoon, and I thought of watching it, so I did, and they won. Now, I will tell you this, as believe it or not, I did happen to watch all three games in the playoffs for the Hurricanes. They are the number one seed in the conference, in the playoff conference, and they took on the number 8 ranked the Florida Gators, and it completely dominated the Florida Gators, 13-2 in that game. There were a lot of fights, a lot of penalties, few ejections in that game. So it was very heated, very, very heated in that game, as you probably would have expected from a Miami and Florida rivalry, from no matter what sport it is. And it seemed as though they go that far in hockey anyway. Then they would advance to the semifinal between Tennessee Volunteers, and they beat them 5-1. As there were definitely some heated things, kind of like what happened with the Florida game. They beat them in the Tennessee Volunteers, and I almost said Titans for some reason. They were the number 5 seed, and they beat them 5-1, heading to the finals in College Hockey South Division III finals, and they won that game. Now, I will say this: the goalie for the Tennessee Volunteers was really good. He did everything they can against the Hurricanes, but it was just not enough. It was just not enough because the Hurricanes are just that dominant team, as we saw. There were a couple of ejections, I will believe, in that game, as far as I know. Then it leads up to the afternoon between the Miami Hurricanes taking on the number 2 Florida Southern MOCS. And this is all in Lakeland, Florida. Lakeland Ice Arena. What a beautiful arena this is. And the Hurricanes, in the Hurricanes, they have done it here. So we start off with and I'm pointing this, and as I'm actually going through this YouTube feed because they live stream this on YouTube, College Hockey South. There was a shorthanded goal in this game that would wind up opening the score. Miami now lead that one 1-0. Then there was a score in that one, and this was a power play goal. It was a little bit of a 5-on-3, so it would be 2-0. Then in the second period, as things were getting pushy, I think somebody walked out a mock player walked out. I think he would wind up coming back, but he was frustrated with something as the Mocs were on the power play. As believe it or not, Florida Southern was on the power play in the second period. Somebody was frustrated, and he walked off. It became a 4-on-4 temporary. That was sickening to see. But in the second period, as it was such a defensive goalie matchup in the second period, nobody scored in the third period. It was a good goalie matchup in that one. Then the third period is where we need to be careful. We knew there was 20 minutes left of the of potentially lifting up the trophy, as now it's starting to not work. Then there was a sliding goal. The third goal, which would be a really good shot, as it goes from the right side, just taps it in from the right side, and that brings it 3-0. And then, with a couple minutes left, Florida Southern had no choice but to do an empty netter, have the goalie pull off an empty net, and from mid-ice range, the Hurricanes had the snapshot from the middle of the ice, and they have gotten this one 4-0, and that ends the game. More importantly, it ends the playoffs as the Hurricanes Hockey Club have done it. They are now the College Hockey South Division III champions. Let's go Canes. So obviously I wanted to make this video, and obviously I want to praise them as much as anybody else would. And as you can see, light's green. Light is green. Yeah, I'm in my friend's house, and I thought I had a window to make this video, and so I do. So literally, I want to make this video to praise the Miami Hurricanes Hockey Club as saying absolutely great hockey they played. They earned this victory. They earned this championship trophy. Let's go Canes, as always. So, I wanted to put something positive for the Hurricanes. But anyway, Hockey Club wins the championship in Division III playoffs. And let's go Canes. So, if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe for content, because Miami Chief, you guys are back. And when he does, hit me right there for the fair entertainment you deserve. And yeah, the Hurricanes brought the trophy home. I can't believe I'm saying it. And it's a hockey club, too. And yeah, this is my first time actually talking about the Hurricanes hockey. So that's pretty interesting, right? I didn't know there was one until last season. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it. And I'll see you guys next time. Good night, everybody.